Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we'll be scanning the complete account, AWS account, with all regions, and try to check if any hanging resources are there in my account. There are some resources which are created which we don't know, which are created but which are getting built, but we don't know it is created or not. Like let's suppose EIP. EIP is created, it is hanging somewhere, but we don't know it is there in my account, and we don't know until unless we are getting billed, until unless we get monthly bill. So to get all those things, we will scan this complete account using a repository which is been written by someone else. I've cloned that repo and made some changes to that repo. So this is the overall AWS cost saving plan. So it's an audit report, and if I see, this is the repository which somebody has written, I guess. Brain to life, someone from Brain to life, someone I don't know. He might have written 20 hours back. I've cloned this repo. I made some changes to the repo, and I'll show you what changes I've made. You can use this repo, or you can utilize the repo which I give you by my own. I've cloned this repo and made some changes to the repository. And this is the repository. Like I've added HTML format output, and then I've added certain fields, certain services which I've added. Like the repository doesn't have Route 53. I've added Route 53 checks also, and also EKS cluster checks, and IAM usage checks and security groups checks. These four services I've added. The repository doesn't have that, and I've also added to check all the regions. Like the repository had only default regions which we use for AWS configure, right? When we give it asks for access key, secret key, and then region. So the repository only scans region which has been there in my AWS configure, that dot configure file. So it will only check the region that is there in default region. So it will not go and check all the regions. I've created in such a way that it go and scans all the regions, and I've given yes or no permission, yes or no also. Like if I give no, it will not scan that region, and if I give yes, it will go and scan that region. It will prompt and it will ask if I need to scan this region or not. I've added these checks, and also I made this output in HTML format. Like that we'll get in HTML format. We can view it from browser itself. So we'll run this script main.sh. So this script, what it will do, it will go and yeah will so main.sh, that so it will go and run these scripts. Check budget sh. This check budget sh, it will go and run this utils.sh script. This util.sh script, it will this or what will it do is it will get the account number. It will get the account number. So every every shell every script has this utils.sh. So so it will take the account number from this script, from the util.sh. We'll go and scan the account. Let's go and scan the account then. Yeah. So I have the repository with me. This is the complete repository which I have cloned and made some changes. So you can use this repository which I'll be giving in Git repo. So you can use this repo. First scan. Yeah, it started scanning. So it will prompt for region. It will ask me to yes or no, like yes or no, or A to skip all. I can skip everything, but it is AP South 1, right? So I'll go with AP South 1. There will be a file which has been created. So let's check that. This is the report which has been generated. 𝐬𝐮 scans everything like uh, Route 53, EKS clusters, IAM roles. We will discuss on the HTML part also, like HTML, this thing also we'll discuss. Like what all it scans, it gives the output here. It scans complete account, so you can use this script to scan your account also, because we don't know what resources are there hiding somewhere, we don't know, but it is getting built. We don't know why our bill is so much, we don't know. So to get all those things, you need to have this script, and you need to be able to scan the account using this script. It Azure has this feature like a resource group. There's a resource group in which you create all the resources, and then you have the visibility of everything getting created. Doesn't have that visibility. We don't know what is getting created at what time, and we forget to delete those things, then it will be built. So we need that visibility. To get the visibility, there is no dashboard or feature available in AWS. So this script, you can use it to basically understand the major services, not all services, but major services which are getting built, if they're there in the account. This everything will come in HTML format, so we'll have the visibility in HTML format as well. Let the script run, then we will understand more. Scanning for security groups in my account in AP South 1 region. So let's see. It is asking for me to continue with scan region EU North 1. Let's scan this also. Let's see if anything is there in EU North 1. Nothing is there, then nothing will come. But if anything is there by mistake, I don't know. I'll go and check all the resources, all the mentioned resources in my script. Oh, S3 buckets are global, right? So that's why it is showing here also. It will show it will show Route 53 also then. You can use this script to scan entire account, all regions. You can use this script to scan all the regions and entire account. It will be very helpful and useful for you to understand like how why your account is getting billed so much, like more or not. If it getting more than if there anything service which is getting getting hidden somewhere, or we don't know like what services it is. It will give the overall picture of what's happening in your account. I better ask you to scan account at least once using this repo. Scanning some other resources. So I told you right, it will scan Route 53 again because it is a global service. S3 bucket and S3 and Route 53 is a global service, so it will scan globally. IAM is also global service, so maybe it will scan again. Let's skip all. Let's skip all, right? So now if we go to the report, it's taken account number from utils.sh. So from there it has taken, and budget alert. There is no budget alert in my account AP South 1. And untag resources, if I see S3 bucket, only S3 buckets are there. Some of the S3 buckets are there which have been created. I'm known about this. Like I know these are created. I only created those buckets. There are known resources which are there, so I know they are getting built. And idle EC2 instances, there are no idle EC2 instances. And S3 lifecycle policy, then there is no lifecycle policy without before that buckets. So that's okay. I know about it. And old RDS snapshot check, no RDS snapshots for 30 days. And EBS volume check, I don't have any forgotten EBS volumes in my account. Data transfer check. So if I see there are no elastic IPs attached to my account or attached to any instance in my account. And these are the data traffic, data transfer risks. So then there is no risk involved in this thing also. VPC endpoint S3 DynamoDB, nothing. So is on demand easy to instance check? No, nothing is there. Idle load balancer check? Nothing is there. Route 53 check. So there are two zones which I have, which have two records. which needs to be removed. I'll remove this Route 53 also, because I think for a month it will cost $1 for one zone. The two zones which are there in my account. So I'll delete these two the zones which are been highlighted here. Yeah, so by this check you will get to understand like there are two zones created. So that's how you'll get to understand the hidden resources. 𝐸𝐴S clusters. There is no 𝐸𝐴S clusters, and I have 5 IAM roles. IAM users, and there are multiple IAM roles which have been used till now, which I have used recently. And these are the IAM these are the IAM policy which is attached to IAM role. So I'll understand the what kind of policies attached, and I can remove the policy also if required. This gives the overall picture of what's happening. Like OpenShift admin doesn't have any policy. Okay. Security groups. These are the security groups which are there in my account, and I can remove unwanted security groups from my zone from my region. So that's how we can get the overall picture of what's happening in my account and my region. Asia South 1, it is completed. AP South 1, it is completed. So once AP South 1 is completed, so next region it is EU North 1. Here also nothing is there in my account. So there are two prerequisites to scan this thing in your account. They are prerequisite. First thing is AWS configure, that should be there in your account. Like access key and secret key should be configured. You have to use AWS configure, and then you have to pass access key, secret key, and the region or default region you take US East 1. Region you have to pass it as any region. If you want to use any region, you can give the default region, and then if you go and scan that region first. And second thing is you need 𝐤𝐞 in your account. 𝐤𝐞 for installing 𝐤𝐞. These are the steps which are there in installing 𝐤𝐞 in Windows. I'll give this in the repository itself. You'll find it in repository. You'll be able to download it. Yeah, so I'll give the repository in the description. You'll get it you'll be able to download, and you can run the scripts, and you'll get to understand the resources which got created, and you don't have any idea about that. This is the overall picture I wanted to cover. Like these are the AWS cost saving plan, and this will give all the hanging resources in my account. This is the overall thing which I wanted to cover. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.